Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for iPad today is provided by CashFly at CACHEFLY.com.
Coming up, Super Bowl 48 is almost upon us, and may the best horse win.
Plus, Facebook's new news feed and Apple Maps Bluetooth solution. And let's find out what's in your storehouse.
All that and some nasty gals on iPad today.
iPad Today is brought to you by Warby Parker Eyewear. Get boutique quality, classically crafted eyewear at revolutionary prices. For a free home try-on of 5 stylish frames of your choice, plus free 3-day shipping on your final frame purchase, go to warbyparker.com/iPad today. It's
Oh, yeah.
football time. We do this every
It's an annual
year.
thing.
Yeah.
Right, just the one Super Bowl per year.
That's fair.
It's enough for me.
It's the big game.
It is.
And
I'm not happy about it. I'm just going to say that
the
right now.
Broncos and the Seahawks, and I think it's going to be a fabulous game.
It's going to be good.
Could be Peyton Manning's a chance to, they say write his name in the
snow,
the history.
like
Yes.
like Bieber.
There will be snow, by the way. So, did Bieber write his name in the snow?
Did.
In front of the law enforcement officials, or at another time?
Well, it's a.
Did he say, "Do you know who I am?" And then
It's a story that's going around.
Wow.
This was before the drag racing. Not that I pay attention to things like that.
Wow.
But if I did, I would have read that he did that in Colorado.
So it's Super Bowl XLVIII.
Yeah, and I had to ask somebody, what's the L? Because I don't know my Roman numerals.
50. So 50 cents
But
originally
it's
was
minus 10,
L cent.
which is what Jammer B told me.
Minus 10.
So it's 40.
XL.
And the VIII, I know that's 8. I can do that. I can count to 10.
Did you study Roman numerals in grade school?
Of course, but it's not one of those things I use very often.
When would you use it? Unless you're engraving a stone or
right.
something.
It's like my Spanish. It's like riding a bike. You gotta. Well, no, it's not like riding a bike because you lose it. You gotta keep it.
Well, you probably keep it if you used it ever, but no one. The only time you use Roman
is the Super Bowl.
It's the Super Bowl. I agree.
But it's kind of fun because you're like, what's that VIIXLM?
So
48.
Super Bowl apps today on the show, and how to and I got to say, and this has nothing to do with the iPad. By the way, welcome to iPad Today.
Oh yeah, hi
Good to see you.
everybody.
We just launched right into a conversation. Leo Laporte.
I am Sarah Lane.
Sarah Lane, she had a check.
Yep.
And we talk about the iPad every week around this time, 11 a.m.
By the way, I should thank you and Chad Johnson for filling in and doing the show last week in my absence.
Because you got the H1N1 shot.
Well, so
the shot put you down.
The first thing I heard was, oh, when you get a flu shot, you get a little bit sick.
Some people do.
But then I did some research,
it's a dead virus.
Most people say that's absolutely not what happened.
It's psychos. It's up
I
here.
think I ate bad mayonnaise because I was at a football party. And, it had been sitting out a while.
I'm not
going to go any farther
I
than
think
that.
Heather's bad mayonnaise dip is a yearly feature.
Oh, she doesn't watch football. Come on.
No. So how do you, as a cord cutter, because you are a cord cutter, you don't have cable. You have to, it's like sleeping on somebody's couch. You have to bum somebody's football game.
Wrong-go.
What do you do?
OTA antenna for network television. It's the cleanest HD money can buy.
Okay. So you're a cord cutter, but you have an antenna.
Correct.
Oh, well, that's the way. That's absolutely the way to do it.
But you say antenna like I've done something elaborate. It's a small little. It's called a leaf. It's a certain brand.
Inside the
antenna.
house.
Yeah,
and it works.
Yeah, it's right behind my TV.
You live in the city.
You put
do you
it
have
up
a line of
against the
sight
wall?
to Mount Sutro, the big television?
Not a clear one. I've never had an issue.
You know what? You're just like John C. Dvorak in so many ways, but in this one particularly, he has just put in an antenna. He says, "Can you believe it? 87 channels in San Francisco. Most of them Chinese.
Yeah, most of them you don't actually want to watch.
Right.
They don't do much for you. But yes, it's
great. So football you watched last night, you watched the Grammys?
I did.
Or you could have.
I did.
If you'd wanted to.
I did. It was, 3-hour tape delay, but whatever.
Oh my gosh, I don't think they should do that.
The Grammys are the only show that they do that for, and it's infuriating because the red carpet, not on tape delay. You have to watch red carpet at 5 and then just sit around and do something else for 3 hours.
That's because it's 60 minutes. They want to stick 60 minutes. So on the West Coast, it's at 8 p.m. Pacific. It's already over on the East Coast. And the problem is if you like Sarah and me sit in front of the TV with your computer or your iPad and you've got your Twitter feed and stuff, there's no mysteries. Lisa's sitting there and she's going, oh, I see Lord. I said, don't say anything.
Yeah, no, you got to go on a Twitter diet.
Okay, now this is a real problem. I can't watch TV without my iPad. I can't.
You can.
No.
You're physically able to.
I start shaking.
You don't want to. You're unwilling.
I'm thinking, I have to look at this screen the whole time? I can't.
I'm the same way.
I don't.
Sometimes a whole hour will go by and I'm like, I didn't actually really watch that show. I don't know what happened. I have to watch it again because I was just doing something else.
Now, and I started saying this is a little off topic, but you know, the Xbox One, Microsoft's gaming machine, one of the selling points for me was that I could watch my NFL game and then it would put on the side of the screen like scrolling stats, fantasy football information, stuff like that. So this is the second screen experience, and I think it's I don't like it on my big screen because it squinches everything over. So I want my big screen to show the game.
Yeah.
And then I want my iPad to give me the information that makes me as good as that guy on the screen. Why, that number 82 had a marvelous hit. That's Michael Strahan. Oh, wait a minute, that was 4 years ago. And like that, it'd be fun.
Okay, sure. Well, no one's stopping you. You can do that.
That's the idea, and we're going to help you do that.
Yeah, we are.
Superbowl apps.
You know, it's weird because if you, the App Store now has a collection of them, obviously, because for anybody who's not familiar with the Super Bowl, it's a really big football event of the year, not just because of the game, but the commercials are famously very expensive, and everybody, the ad agencies put a lot of effort into making them all spectacular, and there's a whole halftime show and celebrities and the whole thing.
You know, it'd be kind of good if you just got rid of the game and just had the ads and the halftime.
Yeah, I mean, unless your team is playing, the Super Bowl is sort of a secondary thing. Somebody wins, whatever, it doesn't matter. But there are a wealth of apps, and it's weird because some of them are NFL, they're official NFL apps, but they're different. So, for example, you've got the NFL mobile app, and this is something that I thought, well, is this like just a one-off app? But no, I had actually downloaded it last year. It's been updated. I reinstalled it from the cloud because I hadn't brought it down. But this is your official kind of everything you would need to know about Super Bowl. It's funny too because this is this whole like, hey, let's look at New York and New Jersey Super Bowl 48, which is kind of interesting. So, you know, even though this has basically nothing to do with the Super Bowl, you kind of do get some interesting history and trivia of the area that it's in. And it's also somewhat unusual. Usually the Super Bowl is in what, like Arizona or San Diego or somewhere that, you know,
we're going to have snow.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be kind of snowy. And there's a variety of, we'd welcome your feedback. No, thank you. I don't want to do that. There's a variety of, you know, little clips. You know, they want you to get pumped up about the game. Broncos offense, really the best ever? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, Peyton Manning, you mentioned. Yep. So there's, it's like a little of everything. I mean, I feel like this is like Sports Center for iPad.
I have this app, of course, and if you're a Verizon customer, this app is even better because you get more. They seem to have some sort of exclusive deal with Verizon that you can watch the game and so forth. The NFL mobile comes on all Verizon devices, and it has that great music like Superman.
Well, this is actually Super Bowl 48, the official game program.
The snow was falling on Lambeau Field in 1942.
That's right.
When Super Bowl 4 took to the game.
This app is free. It's actually called Super Bowl XLVIII, so 48.
That does sound like Superman's theme. Doesn't sound like the Super Bowl theme.
Well, it's the same idea, right? They're saving the world from somebody, I guess.
The Vince Lombardi Trophy was up for grabs.
But this
when Dan Marino faced off against Tom Landry's Cowboys.
This app is completely free. However, if you actually want to install the game program, it's $1.99.
And absolutely, if you're on Verizon, oh, that was the other game one. Never mind. This one doesn't have any connection.
This is a different app. Yeah. Now you got to watch an ad. Thank you to our
I don't mind the ad. I don't mind the ad.
Really.
Welcome to New York and New Jersey.
They're really pushing that hard, aren't they? From the commissioner.
This is what's frustrating. And by the way, Governor Christie promised not to block the bridge to the Super Bowl, so that's good.
That's big of him.
This is what's frustrating is that most of the NFL events, like the big fan day, are in Manhattan, they're taking over Fifth Avenue, like blocks of Fifth Avenue. But the game itself is in beautiful downtown East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Gotta love it.
They're trying to say, all you rich people, if you would take mass transit, we would greatly appreciate it. But Uber's going to make some money on this one.
I'll say, yeah, surge pricing, 10x. So this is the official game program, and it's neat because not everything is
So this is
interactive.
the official game program?
It is.
I love that.
Yeah, it was $1.99. I thought it was very worth it.
That's cheaper than the official game program.
Well, and it's kind of fun. I mean, not everything is interactive, but you've got, you know, this is one of these areas where the iPad really shines.
Nice to have.
Yeah, because you've got.
Because I think it's like $20 at the game.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's expensive.
That much? It would be kind of nice if these guys got a little bit bigger. But all right, fine.
They can't get any bigger. They're already like kind of giant.
How you doing? So.
You want him to interact when you touch him?
I wanted him to get bigger.
I thought so, yeah.
Just, you know, in general, whatever.
That's a funny picture.
But that's, yeah, so this is cool.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, you start getting some neat stuff. And this is, I mean, you're not going to get this at the game, right? And it just gives you a lot more in-depth information. As much as I like football, I can't say, you know, besides Peyton Manning and that stupid Seahawks guy, I really know who any of these guys are. And it's helpful.
There you go.
All right.
Brian's voting touchdown for that app.
Touchdown,
what's the name of it?
It is Superbowl 48.
That's the name of the
By the
app.
way,
It must be official.
Super Bowl, one word or two?
One word.
This app has it as two.
And it's not intercapped.
This one does.
Oh, how odd.
2 words.
So my wish, my dream
for
the future of mankind, if I were Miss America and they said, how could the world be a better place? I would say, if you could just watch the Super Bowl ads all in one place in your iPad.
Can you do that?
Yeah. Ad Forum is a great app. This is actually a French app, I think, because they call them videos. And it's a chance to watch ads from all around the world. Now, the Super Bowl ads aren't up yet, obviously, but they will immediately after the Super Bowl. But they also have categories. This is kind of fun. You know, Christmas 2013, Star Wars, best use of restrooms.
Whoa.
94 videos on that. Halloween 2013. So it's a collection of ads from Ad Forum. Mostly a lot of international stuff. But you will be, here's Coke ads from around the world. Isn't that fun? All over the world, Coke ads.
Because you don't necessarily know what they're...
Right. Here's ads from South Africa.
In Malaysia.
Here's McDonald's ads from all over the world. Here, you want to see the McDonald's ads from China?
Kind of.
Be kind of fun to look, huh?
Oh.
Dip Nugget.
Oh.
It's an elevator that goes into a special sauce cup.
The Dipper Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. McDonald's, by the way. McDonald's.
I'm loving it. So anyway, just a thought. I'm pretty sure, because Ad Forum did this in the past, that you'd see the Super Bowl ads there. Remember that for a while, the companies that made the Super Bowl ads got upset that people were posting them on YouTube and stuff?
Well, because they pay top dollar.
To get in front of you.
Yeah.
So then they get mad because it's free on YouTube?
Because they're subscribing to that old model that, like, if you watch it on YouTube, then somehow you're not counted on Nielsen ratings, even though you win either way. Ad people, calm down.
Yeah, it's eyeballs.
It's eyeballs.
By the way, if you have the YouTube
precious
app,
eyeballs.
you'll also be able to watch many of those ads. In fact, I think all of them on YouTube.
Yeah, before the game even.
Yeah.
And you know, if you don't live in the U.S. or you don't like football, it doesn't really matter. But hey, some of these commercials are quite fun. Now, NFL Game Rewind is another app that is helpful just to have, and it's, as the name suggests, a lot about what you may have just watched. So if you are, for example,
you're watching the game and you want to.
There's nothing on right now because this is, you know, it's before the Super Bowl. But yeah, if you're watching on broadcast TV, and you want to see a play that just happened.
Kicks off in the open air.
This would be
the Hudson from New York City.
Oh.
Oh, you know what?
Let's not show that again.
Oh. I'm out. I'm out.
You couldn't go anywhere for the last week, and it'll be all next week too, without seeing Richard Sherman knocking down that football as Michael Crabtree goes up to. You understand we're 49ers fans, but I'm wearing Ravens purple. For reasons I don't fully understand.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
So that's Game Rewind, also another free app. By the way, these are all free. Every app that we were mentioning, the game program is $1.99, but the app itself is free. And you basically want to download the program. But that's NFL Rewind, Game Rewind. Then there's also NFL Connect. So this is starting to get ridiculous, right? Because it's like, well, do you need all these apps? I don't even really know. There's so much crossover.
Pick the one you want.
Yeah, you're not going to not know who won with any of these apps. But yeah, so this is again an official NFL app. How is it different than the official NFL mobile app? Kind of hard to say. Looks like there's some gamification type thing going on here. Tap to begin, Seahawks versus Broncos preview now. Sure, okay, fine. Previewing, oh, all right, and crashed. Okay, so that was NFL Connect. Nice. Then finally, this is the last one that I have, because I could just go on forever, but I'm not going to do that to you, is the official Broncos app. The other team, I forget what their name is, also has one of those, but who cares about that team? The Broncos have their own official app. So everything Denver, everything orange, everything cool is highlighted here. You all right? You okay? Jeez. So yeah. So this is again completely free, and it's weird because these apps are, they're one-off apps, and there's a lot of those, for the Olympics or the Oscars or the Super Bowl or something that's an event that is contained and then is over. You have all this, it's like app residue. Because a lot of these companies don't pull them from the App Store.
You're going to never watch it again, yeah, but...
there's nothing more to it.
There's one more app I would add.
Okay.
And that's Fox Sports app, the Fox Sports Go app, because Fox has indicated, I'm not clear exactly what you're going to get. Normally, you have to have paid access to a cable company on here to do it. And I'm going to turn on location services. It says, due to league restrictions, you must allow location services to use Fox Sports Go. And then in some situations, so let me turn on location services first. For crying out loud. I didn't even know I had it turned off. Why would I have location services turned off? Is that maybe because I don't want anybody to know where I am? Where is it?
It should be...
You'd think I'd know.
I thought it would
Why
be
is it in general?
Isn't
it? Those very nice guys at the Fox Sports Go said, go to settings, tap privacy.
Oh, privacy. That's weird.
They told me where to go, but was I paying attention? No.
Nope.
And location services are on, but I have to turn it on for Fox Sports Go. Now Fox Sports Go has access. Now, this is the thing that you'll see today if you run this app. It's a free app. It'll say, who's your provider? Fox has indicated, and we won't know until Super Sunday, that they're going to turn that off for Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
So that you will be able to launch this app, not say, like you, Sarah, you don't have a cable deal, not have to provide information about your cable company, and you will be able to watch, well, and this is also not clear what they're going to give you, a preview, but it sounds like you're going to get the whole game. Now, if you have NFL Mobile on Verizon, you're going to get the game too. But if you don't, Fox Sports Go would be worth downloading and then check on Sunday and see if it says, if it's requiring you to do this. This is for cord cutters, obviously. If you already have cable TV, you don't need this. But that's kind of it's more of a duh tip than anything else. Make sure you have the Fox Sports app on your iPad, and then we'll have to see how much they give away on Sunday.
But I was under the impression that it was the whole thing.
I thought it was too, but it's on your computer you can watch it. You can't do it on Android. If you have you can't do it on the iPhone because of the Verizon deal. So you have to have a Verizon iPhone. So we're in this weird in-between period where the content creators are very scared of the cable companies. They don't want to step on any toes.
Yeah.
They'd like to go directly to you, but they're nervous about it. So we're in this weird thing. So some people, I think, it's my impression, some people, and it will be iPad only, by the way, not iPhone, not Android, will be able to watch the Super Bowl on this Fox Sports Go without a cable subscription. That's my impression. But there's all these weasel words in the description.
Will we be able to AirPlay? No.
Oh,
no.
Wouldn't that be cool?
They're not now. That would be too
Fox has
easy
announced
and
it will
convenient.
offer free English and Spanish preview access for anyone to stream Super Bowl XLVIII.
By the way, Super Bowl, 2 words.
Yeah, I guess it is 2 words.
That's weird. It shouldn't be like that.
On its Fox Sports Go app, which is available on iPad, iPhone users can't do it because of Verizon. Android users can't do it. Sorry. Because there's no Fox Sports Go on
your microphone is rubbing.
No, I'm rubbing it
On your Barney shirt.
This is This is my Barney shirt.
So,
Thank you.
Ravens. Pardon me,
Barney
Ravens.
shirt.
Yes.
It says some pre- and post-game content and programming from the Fox Sports 1 and Sports 2 channels, but then they're going to turn off access after it's over. So it's from midnight Eastern on Sunday till midnight to 3 a.m. Eastern on Monday. And, of course, if you do have a Mac or PC, you can go to foxsportsgo.com. So it's a very strange thing. You probably, you may not have Fox Sports Go because normally you can't use it unless you have a cable company.
But it is kind of like a duh tip.
Yeah,
Download
it's like,
it,
get it now anyway.
You might be able to participate after all. And you don't want to miss that Bruno Mars. Boy, isn't he fun. He's doing the halftime show.
Is he like 4 foot tall?
He's very small.
He seems tiny.
Yeah.
And I tell you why, because I watched him walk by Taylor Swift, and either she's superhumanly tall.
She's pretty tall, and she was probably wearing heels.
Because he was going, hi, Taylor.
He's a little guy. Yeah, but he's...
I love him. Don't get me wrong. His hair is bigger than he is.
I think he's okay. I'm not sure why he got a Super Bowl halftime show. Don't you have to be like 90 before that happens?
Beyonce. The year before, was it Madonna, right?
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen did it one year. Maybe that was 2 years ago.
Gotta love the boss.
He's in that major
but then
leagues.
Bruno Mars, I mean, it's like he's only been on the scene.
Who would you like, the
years.
Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh, please. No.
I know who you'd like, the Postal Service. And now we'll put you to sleep during
Everybody
halftime.
would be like,
Prince did it.
Let's just both win.
The Who did it. Remember Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson, the famous wardrobe malfunction?
What was it? Nipplegate, they called it. That's what they called it. It wasn't me.
It looked like a gate, didn't it? I don't know what it was.
I don't know. I don't want to think about it. It was weird. Ill-advised dance move.
Jethro Tull. There you go.
Yeah. Metallica performed you know what? I'm getting down a whole...
Are you talking about the Grammys?
Yeah.
It was good. I went to bed right after that.
But it was... Okay, Lou Reed passed away. As tribute, Metallica will now perform the song One, which is about a quad amputee who gets all of his limbs blown off in the war.
Was that a tribute to Lou Reed? Because I did notice Lars Ulrich was wearing a Lou Reed T-shirt. Maybe that was the tribute.
I mean, I like the song, don't get me wrong. I was like, oh, I love the song. I used to listen to it when I was, 10. But it seemed odd. And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Has Metallica ever played the Super Bowl? No. They're probably not,
I don't know. They're probably a little hardcore.
Yeah.
Are they, though? I don't know.
And tonight.
That's a good song.
Exit light.
Just reverse it. Then you
hold my hand.
Take my hand.
You're off to Superbowl land.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hey,
I think it would work.
So we are at a new time. Same place, new time. We now record the show live on Mondays, directly after Tech News Today at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Daft Punk.
They're up all night to get lucky.
That would be a good Super Bowl halftime show. Daft Punk, the robots.
I'd love it.
I'd love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do it. How about Skrillex? Wow. I mean, I took it there, and then you just
I love dubstep. Many people don't know that I'm a dubstep fan.
Okay. I'm sure, yeah. You're a dubstep dad. You're a cool dad. Loves dubstep.
I think Daft Punk would be good.
I would prefer Daft Punk over
Because with Daft Punk,
Bruno.
you get Pharrell and Niles. Like they come along for the.
Yeah. Kanye.
You might even get Kanye. He might just come along too.
I mean, give us Jesus. Let's make a show.
With Daft Punk, you get extra. Warby Parker. You know about this?
Oh, I've got Warby Parker glasses that yeah, of course. This is how I chose the model that I now wear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
I got Warby's. Well, see, they do sunglasses too. So it's Warby.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. My car. These are actually them. I think. Yeah. These are my driving shades.
Oh, those are fun. You look cool.
So Warby is a place you can go. They're completely reinventing how people get eyewear. You know that eyewear is actually artificially overpriced, in my opinion, due to the monopoly of some other companies. Warby Parker doesn't want you to have to settle for bland, overpriced eyewear. And manufacturers that keep price artificially high, you have a better option. Now, here's the deal. Glasses start at Warby Parker at just $95, including your prescription lens. How much did you pay for your last pair of glasses? All glasses include anti-reflective, anti-glare coating, a hard case, beautiful case, by the way, and a cleaning cloth. These are really neat, and I love the idea that Warby gives you a chance to do this at home for free. So here's what you do. Go to Warby Parker and say, I want to do the free home try-on. I think they understand that you're not going to buy eyewear until you try them on. So you pick 5 pairs of frames that you think might look good. And then they come in this nice box. You see, here's my Warby box. There you go. And you can try the frames on. You can ask your friends. You've got time to, see what you think. You get the prepaid shipping label. I think this makes me look professorial. I like that. The free prepaid shipping label for easy return. You can actually take a picture of yourself and put it on the Warby site and get friends' feedback. Choose the frames you want. Enter your prescription details if you need a prescription. They do sunglasses. Clark Kent. Hi, Lois. I'm not super. I'm just a normal human being. Would you like to go out with me? It's not working. Plus, with a low price and wide selection of styles, you can own several pairs to match. However you're feeling, because most people have one pair of glasses, right? Maybe or they have 2 pairs, one backup, or maybe they have sunglasses and.
Well, it's such a fashion statement,
Exactly.
And why not have variety? It's like wearing the same shirt
When I go to the
day.
Daft Punk show, I wear these. Hello, I'm here for Daft Punk.
Oh, see, but you're acting like they make you look like a nerd, but they're actually very flattering.
I think these are good, actually.
They're nice glasses.
Hi. How are you?
Hello. Hello, Clark.
Hey.
Clark.
Now, these are not good. Okay, so I rejected these. I'll show you the ones I rejected. I think you'll agree. Now, maybe you won't.
Okay.
Maybe I should have ordered these.
They're a little small. They're a little small for your face. They make you look... I'm not even going to say it. They're not right for you.
In my opinion, if you want to order glasses from an expensive, overpriced glasses store, you can go ahead. But if you really know what you're doing, you're going to go to warbyparker.com.
Well, and what if you had ordered those because they looked cool online on the model
I want to keep all 5
without checking them out? Well,
I want them all.
Well, you can't have them.
Actually, you could, but but the idea is to pick one, and the
one you like the best.
If you go to warbyparker.com/iPad today, you'll get the free home try-on and free 3-day shipping on your final frame purchase. Means you'll get it real fast. That's Warby Parker, WARBYPARKER.com/iPad today. I'm always really fond of these companies that are kind of reinventing business. They're making it better to do. And better for you, better for consumers. Consumers come first at warbyparker.com. Give it a try today. Go to warbyparker.com/iPad today. So that was the Saddle Russet, the Nash Whiskey Tortoise, the Chamberlain Saddle Sage, the Lyle Plum Marblewood, and the Edgeworth Sage. Just in case you wanted to look just like me.
Oh, yeah. What was the last one? The one that you made fun of?
Edgeworth Sage.
Okay, good for certain faces.
Yeah, no, I don't.
It wasn't the right pair for you.
Oh, wait a minute, I had the wrong box. See, I have 2 boxes.
Those are fun. You look like a blues brother. In fact, I think those might be the sunglasses that I have.
These are good.
Pretty close, anyway. Pretty close.
Yeah,
those
see,
are
these
nice.
are too small for me.
Those are, yeah, just you don't want your face to look.
Well, I like these a lot too.
Yeah, those are nice.
I look like an Olympian, don't I?
You look.
I should be going to
futuristic. There's a futuristic thing. Hey, so we got an Ask Leo question from Nicholas in London. That's in the United Kingdom. And he says, is there an easy way to transfer files between Dropbox and Google Drive on my iPad? I don't like the new Dropbox interface. I would just like to store everything in Drive from now on. Any ideas on how to transfer more than 50 gigs worth of files while still preserving my file structure? Any ideas would be greatly appreciated. That's a tough one because what he's asking is to transfer between apps without downloading and then re-uploading. I don't think you, because the 2 apps would have to have some sort of software that talks to each other, and iOS doesn't allow that.
Right.
Well, that's not true, but Dropbox and Google don't have that kind of partnership. You could
even
write
if you did it, you would be doing it one app at a time, one file at a time, right? That's one of the issues. You can send. I'm sorry, I keep popping in there. You can send files from one app to another app, but one at a time. And if he's got, what did he say, 50 gigs?
50 gigs, yeah. Well, you know what it is? It's not iOS. It's the fact that why would Dropbox, you know, Dropbox doesn't want you to move everything to Google Drive.
So you can do it if you put a computer in between, would be the way to do it. So you run iTunes, you connect your iPad, download everything out of your Dropbox onto your computer. If you're using Dropbox, chances are you also have it on your computer already. And either upload it from your computer to your Google Drive, which will make it accessible to you, or you can use the Google Drive Uploads feature and manage your active uploads and files, or just upload a file by pressing the plus button right here. So you absolutely can do this, and in fact, you can even have it done automatically. But I think you need a computer in between, especially if it's a lot of data like that, to transfer files off of the iPad and then onto the new service.
Yes.
I like Google Drive. I mean, I'm very happy with Google Drive. We use it all the time, and it's free. And if you have a Chromebook, you probably have a lot of storage on there because they come with extra storage.
Yep. I mean, I do most of my storage in Dropbox, but I understand, Nicholas. For whatever reason, Dropbox is just not the format that you want to use. So.
And Google,
yeah,
if you want to do
app to app, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. If you want to do it, photos too. Of course, you need the Google Plus app on your iPad, and then turn on the photo uploading. It's not visible in Google Drive, but you're using the same storage. It's just a different interface to the same storage.
We got an interesting app cap sort of suggestion from Tom, and before you said, "Oh, cool, it's an app." No, Tom actually wants to suggest the hats for us, but he didn't.
You know whose hat I want?
Who?
Pharrell's.
That's a poop hat. I mean, didn't it look like it looked like a poop emoji on top of his hat?
Oh, now that you've said that, it ruined it for me.
Sorry.
I was going to buy I think it's just like a regular cowboy hat that he punched up the top of.
Very odd.
I loved it.
It's a poop emoji hat with a brim.
Oh, well, I won't get it in brown.
Sorry. But no, Tom actually, he didn't tell us what he wanted us to wear, but he's going to show us.
Sarah and Leo, I was catching up on my episodes of iPad Today when I noticed that one of Sarah's outfits bore a striking resemblance to Firestorm, the Nuclear Man, a DC Comics superhero.
You need Flamehead.
For a future app cap segment, might I suggest that Sarah look into getting a custom cap made? Contacts would be optional. In fact, you may just want to go with the superhero theme over later.
Happy Batman. I like it.
Tom, you're great. I'm never wearing that outfit again.
I thought you looked like the hot dog on a stick girl, and you could have had a hot dog on a stick hat, but this is much better.
I know. I'm a superhero.
Yeah.
See, I knew what I was doing. Thank you, Tom. That's fun. We will take that into consideration for a future show where we talk about comic apps. That would be a good one.
Oh,
I'm thinking, yeah, look at us.
You know who you get on for that is Andy Anako, because he is an expert. Not only in comic books, but on reading comic books on the iPad.
Yeah, and it's actually a great way to read graphic novels.
I like it. Yeah,
people absolutely love it. You know, this story is brand new. I mean, it may develop, but actually broke right before the show that Facebook is seeking editors for a new news app. This is coming from Mike Isaac over at Recode.net. Not much that I know about it, but it does play into the whole Facebook has decided we need a bunch of standalone apps because nobody likes Facebook as a whole anymore. But a standalone app like Instagram that Facebook owns does very well. Standalone app like Messenger works very well. Not everybody uses it, but I do. I love that app. It's a great app. News app. What's going on? Seeking editors. What are we talking? Original content from Facebook?
Well, you know that I thought you were going to say, the other thing it ties into is the very persistent rumor lately that Facebook wants its news feed to be more news-like.
Yeah.
And they've really changed the algorithm. And if you use Facebook, it's pretty clear when you go to your news feed. It used to be like friends and family and pictures of kids and stuff. And now it's a lot of, internet memes and, big stories on the internet. I think they're really trying to be more like Twitter, frankly. And so it makes sense they might be hiring some editorial content that would probably also, not just an app, but probably also leak into your news feed. And to me, I think it's a big mistake. I don't think that's why people use Facebook. It is why people use Twitter, perhaps.
Yeah, but Facebook wants to be I mean,
well, they should stop wanting to be something they're not, you know?
Well, but it's like if the news feed is not helpful, then Facebook, you know, you got to grow and try to be something. You know, if I'm watching the Grammy Awards, which I was last night, and I want to say something that I think will, I don't know, be like cool or funny or say something, I never do it on Facebook, ever.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not the place to go. You go to Twitter. So Facebook wants to change that because it wants to be the first place that I want to hop onto.
But you tell me, why do you use Facebook? To keep up with your friends and family, your high school buddies. My daughter and son use it to keep track with their college buddies. Yep. That's what you want to see in your news feed. Not the latest BuzzFeed meme.
Well, but sometimes I click on those links.
You do, and that's unfortunately, stop it, because that's giving Facebook the wrong message and saying you want that.
But
you
when
don't
it's
want
like the 26 cats that were photographed mid-sneeze,
see, I know
if you're going to put that in my Facebook newsfeed, I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to laugh.
I know you can't resist.
Then I'm going to talk about it on the social hour.
It's going to put you out of business, Facebook. Don't listen to Sarah's signals. I'm not kidding. That's where people go to Google Plus or Twitter. There are lots of other places if you want to see what people are talking about in general. On Facebook, you want to see what your friends and family and people you're just trying to stay connected with are talking about.
Recode says Facebook is seeking to hire contract editors to staff up an app called Paper, which is the company's unreleased Flipboard-like news aggregation mobile app. This is according to 2 people that are familiar with the matter.
Dumb.
Dumb, dumb, dumb.
I think just, you know, isn't it sad when you're...
I don't know that I would call it dumb. I just think that it's a little... It's like, when you're as big as Facebook, you got 1 billion users, it's hard to reinvent yourself.
And it is a problem because nobody stays on top forever. So Facebook is on top. I think we'd all agree right now. And they're and Mark Zuckerberg and company are very smart, and they're saying, they're looking over their shoulders saying, how do we stay on top? Yeah. We got to reinvent ourselves constantly. That's what everybody's doing and what everybody has to do in this day and age. But don't reinvent yourself at the expense of your success today. I guess that's the problem, isn't it?
So we got, remember a couple weeks ago I was complaining that when I connect my iPad or iPhone via Bluetooth to my car's Bluetooth, Google Maps would play through my car speakers, but for whatever reason Apple Maps wouldn't. Well, Allison Sheridan, who you know.
Yes, Podfeet,
That's right. She made a little video that showed me what I was doing wrong.
Let's see, Allison.
Hi, Sarah and Leo. A couple weeks ago on iPad Today, Sarah, you mentioned that you were having trouble with Apple Maps not talking through your Bluetooth stereo, even though you could get audio files to play through your Bluetooth stereo. I think I figured out what was wrong. You were able to get it to work on Google Maps, but not on Apple Maps. Let's take a look. So on my phone here, I've got Google Maps, and you can see I've got my Bluetooth audio ready.
It's not an iPhone, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to hit start, and we're going to navigate to the Twit Brick House, which seems like a wonderful place to go.
Southeast on North Francisco Avenue, Ward, California, 1 North.
So you'll notice the sound came out lovely out of my hands-free link, which is the name of my Bluetooth audio.
How'd she do that?
I'm going to kill Google Maps for a moment. Let's go over to Apple Maps and see what happens. We should be able to reproduce the problem you had. So I've got a route to the Twit Brick House, and then I'll hit start. And hit start. And you'll notice that she's not saying anything at all.
Yeah.
Down here, normally your screen is going to look like this.
Always look down there.
Right at the very beginning, did you see there was that little button there?
Print.
It turns out this defaulted for me anyway to the iPhone and no voice. If I change it to hands-free link, maybe yours is on your Bluetooth,
is it going to remember
but it might still say no voice. You can control the volume, which is nice, so that when it interrupts your music, it's not super loud. So we'll set it to normal volume.
This is a better interface, frankly.
And it's on hands-free link.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that.
Turn left onto North Pacific Coast
And she has a better
Highway.
voice.
So
Ta-da! You now have sound coming out of your Bluetooth stereo in your car from Apple Maps. Hope this helps you out, Sarah.
Thanks, Allison.
That's great.
By the way, you say such nice things to all of us here at Twit, so
she's
thank
great.
you for the
Nozilla
support.
Cast.
Yeah, she's
podfeet.com.
really supportive.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was watching this video before the show, and I'm like, oh, what? I didn't even know that those were my options. It's weird that it defaults to iPhone no voice. There must be so many people out there saying, it just doesn't work, like me, because why would it default to no voice? Right. But now you know what your options are. And it's kind of nice because it's true, when I'm listening to, because I listen to my stereo really loud, but when I'm using Navi, I don't actually want the voice to be as loud as the music.
Right.
So
being able to control that's nice. I'd like more than 3 choices. Maybe like a volume knob.
That would be, right. Because
But-
you've got no voice, low voice, medium voice, high voice.
It'd be
whatever.
nice to have more choices than
Yeah,
that. But
it would
the
be
volume
nice.
up, that's all. It's well known. It's too skeuomorphic, probably. Yeah.
We want to hear from all of you. You might have tips, corrections, apps that you want us to talk about, stories that you think we should be covering, all that good stuff. We love hearing from you. You can write us at iPadToday@twit.tv. You can leave us a voicemail at 757-504-IPAD. You can send us a video, as Allison and Tom did today. 2 videos on the show. Very good. Gold stars.
And you don't have to
Gold
get in
stars
your
all
car
around.
to do those or do special Photoshop effects.
No, you just, I mean, you could do a little dance, make a little
Love, get down tonight. Make a little pasta.
I just didn't want
That's
to say.
not the song.
I felt like I was going down a little bit of
As
a
soon as you
rat
say
hole.
do a little dance, you're dead.
I know.
There's no way out of that.
I'm dead. But thank you so much for all of your feedback. Ton of it this week. Some of it from last week too, because I wasn't on the show last
Were
week.
they saying like, we hate Leo and Chad, please come back, Sarah, things like that?
Nobody said no.
Oh.
No. I mean, there were some nice people who said, we missed you.
Yeah,
but
well,
nobody
we
said
did.
that they hated you.
No, we missed you.
Well, all right, good. Hey, so you're wearing a funny hat.
I know, I seem to be the only one right now.
And there's a reason
I just
for
want
that.
to. I just want to mention that.
Well, it's weird because usually I put my hat on first.
Because I'm
but
usually doing an
today's
ad.
Bizarro Day.
Yeah.
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 So this is my cool straw fedora. It means that I am very hip and with it.
Oh, you are. You're so hip and with it.
And while I am hip and with it, I also will talk about one app that I think is worthy of this app cap.
You look like you're in Swingers.
Do I?
Yeah.
I look like I don't have eyes. I'm wearing my hat a little low, but that's cool because I'm mysterious.
You're mysterious.
Yeah. Swingers. Oh, that.
You remember
Jon
that?
Favreau.
Yeah.
That's the one where Vince Vaughn is like skinny and good looking.
Yeah. Who'd have thunk it?
I never saw Swingers when it was first out. I saw it many years later, and I already knew Vince Vaughn is a different kind of a person. And I'm like watching the movie like, what? Look at Vince Vaughn. He was a hottie with a...
Then he got thick.
Well, and that's okay too. He just,
I'm thick.
he's
I'm not knocking it.
It's just a different look.
I was never the hottie part, so I don't have anything to compare it to.
I'm not even
you
gonna
don't look
touch
at the
that.
screensaver. Yeah, you never did. You don't want to look at the screensavers and say, "Oh, there's Leo when he was young and hot," because it doesn't look that way.
Just
Go ahead.
young.
Do your. I'm just digging a hole.
Just
do your.
young.
Just young.
Hey, so, all right, so I mentioned at the beginning of the show something about nasty gals, and okay, so
Now I'm worried.
okay, no, but
Are you going to get down tonight
you're gonna be okay.
with nasty gals?
Here's the thing. I had a little bit of a dilemma when I decided, do I want to talk about Nasty Gal as my app cap? Because that is actually the name of the app.
Well, that's okay if it's not nasty.
It's not nasty. No, it's clothing. It's shopping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is
Now-
it sexy clothing?
No, not necessarily. It's just like cute, cool stuff.
Oh.
What's new? All right, so here we go. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Does that look like, it's just fun, right?
That's cute.
I think so. So so Nasty Gal, it started out as a apparel website, nastygal.com. I've always had an issue with the name. I just don't like it. However, once you get past that, if you're willing to, it has really great stuff. Now, of course, this is women-oriented, and many of you are either not women or it might not be your style, whatever, but I can say that for the most part, I mean, I really like a lot of the stuff that they have on offer, and shopping apps are always fun for me because everybody's kind of trying to do something a little bit different that makes it fun on an iPad, and I like Nasty Gal's app. So this is like, whoa, that's a little, seems like something I would like wear to Coachella or something. But yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. You can go in real close. Her neck looks extremely weird. I think that's just an unfortunate picture. You can go ahead and say add to tote or add to closet. Obviously, the tote is going to be something that you buy.
That's a lot to get into one dress. The Pirate Booty Tree of Life dress. That is like a number of mixed metaphors there.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's only $168. I would buy this.
All right.
I would buy this. I think there might be, I don't know what's going on there. You might have to wear something under it. But, so you go ahead and say, all right, well, I'm interested in the look, and then you can see stuff that's related to it. Love those boots. Those are super cool. Oh, love them so much. Now, do you like these, or is it one of these things that girls like but guys don't like on girls?
No, that's wedgies.
Oh. No, not wedgies, wedges.
I'm sorry. You see?
Wedgies are.
I like
nobody likes
wedgies.
those.
I don't like wedges.
You don't like
Okay.
wedgies. I promise.
No,
you.
I like those. Those are well, again, a lot of stuff going on in the boot there.
Adding to my closet.
All right.
Go ahead and, well, I'm going to sign it later.
Right.
Or I could go ahead and share it with somebody, but you get the idea. The model stats is helpful because, of course.
I'm going to say something right now.
All right.
I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but I think the ankle boot is close to in the wedge category.
No.
I think boots should go a little higher than the ankle. Just
That you don't even know what you're
mid-calf.
saying.
Ankle boots,
wedge
it's
is
like
a
you
wedge.
can't commit to the boot.
No, you
It's
know
like
what it
I want to
is?
wear a boot, but I don't want it to go up my calf. Yeah, I know you're wearing them, so I don't.
They're
that's why
comfortable
I want to be a
and
little sensitive to
and
it.
wearable, and they're a little bit dirty. I wear these like I walk across the city in these all the time. They're comfortable.
But why don't you want them to go up to where a boot would normally go, mid-calf? What if you step in a puddle? The water pours in
These
through
are
the ankle
suede.
hole.
You can't get them wet.
Oh, okay.
It's not about puddles. Also, if it goes all the way up, where are you going to put your pants? You got to stuff your pants inside the boot. Don't want to do that. Not going to do it.
Put them around your pants.
No, that's very high. I live in 1985. Okay.
I apparently do not want to live in 2013 in a world where women wear wedges.
You don't have to.
And ankle boots.
This isn't for you.
And
However,
hats from swingers.
It turns out that this model is a size 2, but she's also 5'10" and a half. Oh, well, aren't you special?
Does that mean you can't get those clothes?
No, it means if I say I love this dress on her, look how long that is.
Now,
it's going to be too long for me.
Is she from the store or is she a real person?
She's a real person.
So this is like she submitted her look.
No.
They put this together.
Yeah, she's a
stylist
model.
did this.
She's a pretty model that looks good in clothes. I mean, they're taking it all seriously. She can't live without my family, and her secret is I love to dance.
See,
it's
I don't
almost
really
like
want
a Playboy centerfold.
I don't want to know anything about her. I want to know about the clothes.
I'm glad that
you
she
want to know
loves
about
to
her?
dance. Hey, she's a model. She's got feelings.
Does it say she's 14?
No, it doesn't say how old she is.
well.
But she is a Pisces. All right, so anyway, that's Nasty Gal. I like it. If you, even if you don't care about fashion, I guarantee you someone that you know and love does. It's a free app. Obviously, if you buy something, it's a shopping website, but the app is free, and I like it a lot. I think it's real nice on the iPad.
Wow. Is she wearing that backwards?
That is a style. It's
like
they call it.
I have a bare midriff, but don't look at my belly button.
They call it cutout fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you got?
This is actually from our chat room because I came as usual, came to the show ill prepared.
Sure. Yeah.
I said, chat room, quick, I need an app cap. And they all jumped and said Storehouse. Free visual storytelling. And you know what? They're right. So you were telling me this is somebody who was at Apple.
Yep.
And left. And let me just give you a little tour here.
Okay.
So this is for you to create your own stories. But I think this is nice. We've seen that kind of app before. But you can also read other people's stories because you can publish your stories publicly. And that, I think, makes it good. These are visual stories. These are stories with pictures. I made one. I'll show you in a second. But this is, well, here's one, local. Views of a view, 48 shots from the top of Dolores Park. And you scroll through the story. There's text. Laura Miner did this. She's a designer, editor, and photography lover in San Francisco.
Yeah, she made why can't I think of it? Anyway, it'll come to me.
You know the name, though.
Yeah, no, she's well known.
So these are all from, it's kind of an interesting photo montage.
That's what I was thinking of.
Because it's all the same spot.
Okay.
And then just different people sitting at this bench looking out at the San Francisco view. And so it's kind of fun. It's a picture book. You have a little bit of text, but not a lot. And it's a chance for you to share an album, maybe tell a little bit about that and a little bit about yourself. So you can recommend, you can change the font size, you can tweet it, Facebook it, email it, 1,200 views for Laura's thing. I think that's pretty cool. Now, they told me how to get at it is you pinch. This, this doesn't have any function, but you can do this stuff. I don't know. Anyway, here's a few of them. So this will load in if you want to create one.
Oh, it's not just photos. It could be videos, too.
It can be videos up to 30 seconds.
Okay.
If you want to load in, you can take it from your iPad photo library, but it also supports Dropbox, Flickr, and Instagram integration. You can have up to 50 photos. That's L, for those of you in Latin, and 30 seconds of video. Total of 50 videos or stories. So yeah, here's Here's a video from Haiti. I just think it's quite beautiful. And what you'll find is there are a lot of stories from all around the world. So I went to a Flickr, and I just took a Flickr photo, a Flickr folder that I have of Henry Laporte's 13th birthday. We went to Clear Lake, and we went fishing, and I made a little photo album of it. It was incredibly easy. Now, I can do more, obviously, here in the text. I just created this recently. These are the pictures.
Is your name Leo Laporter?
I don't know why it got that as my name.
Okay.
That's not the name I use.
Well,
but anyway.
it's just, you know, the E and the R next to each other.
So you can zoom in. Again, this is puzzling to me because it feels like this should have some functionality, but it actually...
I think it just
actually doesn't.
Makes it feel tangible.
Yeah. It's Apple-y. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can zoom in, but only temporarily. That's what's a little bit weird. So this is Clear Lake at night, and it's just Clear Lake's quite beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, we had a great time. We went fishing, and all of his friends. Now this was some time ago. He's 18 now. This is when he was just a little kid. But I'm glad I saved these, and this makes a nice little photo album.
It does. That
I can then share with Henry or his friends. So this is, and it's free. No ads, as far as I can tell. It's a neat little program, Storehouse,
and free.
And it's free. And I don't really know why it exists, but I'm glad it does. You know what I'm saying? Is I don't know. You know, this is a lot of work somebody put in, and there's no ads, there's no charge. It just does it.
Well, I think that's a.
It's wonderful. I'm not complaining, believe me.
What's the term I'm looking for?
It's a mitzvah.
No, that's not it. When you say, I don't know what I'm thinking. There's a term for when you give something a good review, or it's a.
When you do it because you're an altruistic person. This is like Password, but there's no Alan Ludden in between. Sounds like.
No, it's I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's even if you don't know why it exists, the fact that you're happy that it exists is saying something.
Apparently, Renee Ritchie did this as a pick on MacBreak Weekly.
But you were asleep.
I don't know where I was.
You were sleeping. Taking a little nap.
So a tip of the beaver cap to Renee Ritchie of imore.com, who picked this apparently on Tuesday on MacBreak Weekly.
Well, that was a whole 6 days ago. I mean, you're not supposed to remember that.
I remember
Come on,
nothing.
short-term memory is hard.
Yeah.
Hey, so we've come to the end of our hour. It's just under the hour, actually.
Henry caught the biggest fish. I'm so proud of him. Look at that fish.
What?
That's a big fish.
Let's see.
Yeah,
it's good.
Look at that.
Happy birthday, H-Man. He's probably a little embarrassed.
Right now, he's just turning. He would, if he ever watched the show, be turning red.
But why would he watch his dad's show? Come on, that's weird.
He's thinking he wants to follow my footsteps.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. So someday, Henry, all these hats will be yours.
Well, Henry, I don't know. I mean, look at us. Is this really what you want? Think about it. Think about it. I'm not going to tell you not to. I just really want you to think long and hard if this is what you want for yourself. And with that, we have come to the end of our hour of iPad Today. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening and subscribing, telling a friend who you think might like to watch this nonsense. Somebody does.
Did we tell them about our new time?
We did, but I'm going to tell you again. Mondays is when we record the show live. Of course, if you're watching on demand, that's fine, too. Most of you do. But we record the show on Mondays at 11 a.m. Pacific, right after TNT, and 2 p.m. Eastern, and all sorts of other time zones. As we learned on New Year's Eve, there are many, and some of them happen 15 minutes after the hour. It's very weird.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Sarah Lane. Thank you all. We'll see you next time on iPad Today.
Ow!